presence, time, spirit, form, and space. Welcome excellence in every blessing, sacred and praise. What I seek, I have. What I wanna know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I wanna be, I am. What I seek, I have. What I wanna know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I wanna be, I am. Welcome magic and wonder, brilliance and grace. Welcome joy, satisfaction, pleasure and strain. Welcome essence, beauty, presence, time, spirit, form, and space. Welcome excellence in every blessing, sacred and praise. What I seek, I have. What I wanna know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. What I wanna be, I am. What I seek, I have. What I wanna know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I wanna be, I am. I am the seed, I am the tree. I am the flower, I am the bee. I am fire and I am wind. I accept love and also I give. I am loud and I am mighty. Be open.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to today's Open Heart Spiritual Center service. I want to thank you for joining us today. Today, I'm going to start out this morning with 3 chimes, and with each chime, we're going to ohm throughout the chime, allowing yourself to just go deeper and to breathe through. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. So we're going to breathe in. And now, as we are present right here and right now in this moment, I just give thanks. I am so grateful for this day. I'm grateful to be alive in this day and to be alive in this moment, in each and every single moment. And say with me, yes, and aha, and amen, and yes. Breathing in and breathing out. Waking up this morning and just being grateful. Grateful for all that I have and all that's going on in, through, and around me, and knowing that the source within me is that same divine sweetness that's connected to each and every single one of us. And when I say brother and sister, I truly mean that we are truly brother and sister, whether we agree with one another or any of those types of things, but we know that the eyes that are looking at you right now. And the eyes, although I can't see you, are looking back at me. I know that we are from the same source, and the same source has its beingness within each and every single one of us. And so I'm grateful today for all that have a part in this service, this special service today, because each and every single moment is special. Celebrate each and every single moment. And so celebrating each moment today, I'm grateful for the music, for the affirmative reading, and for the message. And allow ourselves to just open up and to receive and celebrate this time here and now. And I release this right here, right now. I release it knowing that His is already so wonderful, so good, and so it is.
$525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments of dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife, in 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 journeys to the land, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man?
Truths that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges he burned, or the way that she died. It's time now to sing out, though the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Remember that
You got to remember the love. You know that love is a gift from up above. Share love, give love, spread love. Measure your life in love.
seasons of love. Seasons of love.
Measure your life in love.
What comes from the heart reaches the heart. Good morning and welcome to our Heartstream for this Sunday, June the 12th, 2022. I'm glad you've joined us today. It's always great to have you as a part of this Heartstream, of this movement and consciousness, the way that we as the Open Heart Spiritual Center family send out this positive energy, this shift in consciousness that we do through celebration. Thank you for all of your support and all of the things that each of you does to help make this possible. Continue to ask you for your financial gifts and contributions. And remember, this week, we have another session of Wine and Words on Thursday. Hope to see you there, that you will join us. We've had some really, really fantastic discussions over the weeks with that Krista right there has done a great job, and her husband Matthew is right there with her, and even their dog Libby is a part of the process. In a few weeks, I will have an announcement about another online course that we will have. I think it's going to be an exciting opportunity for us to center and focus ourselves with our teachings. And so you'll be hearing more about that coming up. But as always, I greet you. I bless you. I see God in you. Our purpose statement. Our purpose is to create a spiritual community which recognizes that there is one presence and one power in the universe, God. Daily, we actively practice this spiritual truth. We open our heart space to each person to acknowledge one another as expressions of God. It is in each other that we see God.
Our theme for the month of June, God's business. My business and the business of my living is God's business, and God's business is always successful. I am in partnership with all the presence that there is. I am one with the only mind there is. I am one with the infinite presence. I am one with the eternal good. And so it is.
Jazz in June. Well, 5 Sundays, so I hope you've enjoyed all of them. Thank you so much. So today, I just wanted to give you, I should say, a scenario of the musicians in our communities across the world. You know, most of us do music because we want to do the music, because we feel inclined to do the music. Not for many more reasons than that, to start off with just the fact that we have to do it. So, as you travel this summer and throughout the year, you will see musicians on the streets, in the malls, just almost anywhere, subways in New York. So this morning, I am the musician in the subway of New York. Once again, I've done that. On the streets of New Orleans, I've done that. I'll keep doing that when I visit these places. And this morning, I'm here at your feet at Open Heart. So this is an example of what you might see or hear as you see our musicians across the world as you travel. So, thank you.
Good morning, Open Heart. Today's affirmative reading is an excerpt from the book The Amazing Power of Deliberate Intent Living the Art of Allowing by Jerry and Esther Hicks. Contrary to what many of our physical friends believe, life on planet Earth is at its all-time best and getting better. This powerful and accurate statement is not only based on our observation of the intricate details of life on Earth, but also on our knowledge of the powerful laws of the universe and our understanding that all things are eternally expanding and improving. People often complain about modern life, stating that it lacks something they remember enjoying in earlier times, and they long to return to those eras or conditions. But we never look to the past for better times, for we understand that what is happening now and what is coming next will always contain the best that life has to offer. Today's affirmation is, my life is constantly expanding and improving.
Hey, 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 here come the announcements. June is Pride Month, and Open Heart from its very beginning was intentional about being an inclusive community. We unhesitatingly and wholeheartedly support our lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, non-binary, and queer friends, their rights, their marriages, their pursuit of happiness, and their breath. And this is also true July through May. This Monday at 9 a.m., you can catch our own Judy Card on WYXR, revealing songs that move me. You can listen live at wyxr.org or tune in to 91.7 FM. Our own May Brophy is participating once again in the Belvedere Chamber Music Festival, June 16th and 17th. You can see the times listed here. She'll be performing Thursday at 3 p.m., Thursday again at 7:30 p.m., and Friday at 3 p.m. at Grace St. Luke's Episcopal Church at 1794 Carr Avenue. It's free, and you can find out more information by going to belvederefestival.org. This Thursday, June 16th at 6:30 p.m., join us for Wine and Words. Once again, we will have the opportunity for lively and thought-provoking conversations. It's a great way as our facilitator, Krista, right there, takes a quote and we form our discussion around it. And we've had some really, really dynamic discussions. And I hope you will join us. And again, remember, no wine required. Be sure to bring you. You can reach it through going to our website, ohsc901.com.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Just have a happy day. Today is a day like no other day. Just think and you'll know that it's true. Days like today should be holidays. So I'm singing this message to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Just have a happy day.
At Open Heart, we absolutely believe in the power of affirmative prayer. We hold a space for these persons you see named here. We see you. We see you whole. We see you strengthened and encouraged. We see you recognizing the infinite within that animates and gives life to you and sustains you through all circumstances. And so it is. I'm always grateful to those who provide an affirmative reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And this is your opportunity To submit a video to jgilmore@openheartspiritual.org. Our daily affirmative prayer call takes place each and every morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. Dial in as one of our prayer team members shares an inspirational reading and then prays for you, all in about 7 minutes. As always, we're thankful for your gifts. There are 3 ways to give: through our Cash App, to give online at our website, or text the word GIVE to 615-422-4292. Infinite prosperity is mine to share. I am blessed, and we hope that you will continue to share in your prosperity with Open Heart. Here's another easy way to support Open Heart. With Amazon Smile. With Amazon Smile, you'll find the same Amazon dashboard, order, and browsing history you currently use. Nothing changes, except a donation is made to Open Heart with each eligible purchase. You see, Amazon will donate 0.5% of the price of your eligible Amazon Smile purchase to Open Heart whenever you shop. You can go to our website and you can click on the banner that's there and it'll take you to Amazon. You can go to Amazon and go to Smile and give you a tip. We're listed as Open Heart Community of Faith Ministries and Church because that is our official name when we signed up through Smile. And you can even do this. I do this. You can add the Amazon Smile extension to your browser if you use Google Chrome. And then all you have to do is click on that and it will take you completely into the portal and you're able to support Open Heart. But it's an opportunity for you, if you already shop at Amazon, to support Open Heart and what you're doing, and we appreciate it.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me.
We come to our centering moment. A thought occurred to me. The phrase, trust the process, is so important for us in what we do in our daily lives. We so often wish to be in control of everything, but there's a time that after we've done our work, done our spiritual work, that we have set our intentions and our consciousness, that we just have to trust the process. As Emmanuel Tenney says, as your faith is strengthened, you will find that there is no longer the need to have a sense of control, that things will flow as they will, and that you will flow with them to your great delight and benefit. So I'd like for you today to just take a moment that whenever you find yourself wanting to become anxious and wonder what things are happening in your life and how things are going to turn out and all of that, to begin saying to yourself, I trust the process. I trust the process. No matter what might be swirling around you, I trust the process. Chaos comes. I trust the process. Doubt seeps in. I trust the process. Others question you. I trust the process. Know that it's already done in the mind of God. And the centering moment, the centering thought is, I trust the process.
Good morning, Open Heart. It is good to be here with you. Good to be at this Heartstream. And what comes from my heart to your heart is the love of Christ divine. And so let us get this message started. Our June theme is God's business, and my talk title today is It's All Good. And our talk text comes from Luke 24:49. And he said to them, he being Master Teacher Jesus, why did you seek me? Did you not know that I must be about my Father's business? Now, this is the story of Jesus in the temple. And so Mary and Joseph, or Jesus' family, went up to Jerusalem to celebrate Passover. And then on their way back, they were with a group of people. Mary and Joseph didn't see Jesus. And I guess, he's probably with some fam. And then when they didn't see him that second day, they're like, hold up. Started asking folks. Didn't see him. Wasn't there. Had to head back to Jerusalem and spent 3 days looking everywhere. And they finally went to the temple. And lo and behold, there is Master Teacher Jesus sitting with all the scholars going over the Bible and probably the Midrash and a whole bunch of other things. And Mary's like, dude, why did you do this to us? And Jesus is like, I had to be about my Father's business. Now, I can totally relate to where Mary was. Probably like, boy, we've been looking for you for 3 days. And I understand the frustration when Lily was very little. Her and my niece, we were in the shopping with my mom in a clothing store. And somehow we didn't know where Raven was. That's my niece. And so just by taking a quick look around, I turned around and then didn't know where Lily was. But she had been standing right by me. So now I'm scouring the store. My heart is beating so fast. Someone has kidnapped her, and I'm just imagining all these horrible things. I'm like, be strong, Lily, and fight back, and let that Smith womanhood come through you, and just, I go out into the aisle of the mall, which is, 2 sides, 2 stories, and I yell out, Lily, to only hear her sweet little voice, yes, Mom. I said, come back, come to me, where are you? So here she comes walking, and she's like, oh, I thought Raven left the store, so I was going to go find her. So I embraced her. I was so glad. Now, of course, I wanted to kill her because she had aged me 1,000 years while I was in there worrying and wondering. So I can understand. But Master Teacher Jesus gives a big lesson that maybe Mary and Joseph should have went to the temple first, right? But being about the business of what Master Teacher Jesus was here for, and our theme being God's business. So the question is, What is God's business, right? We're supposed to be about our mother, father, God's business. What is the business? So I have a proposition to make, and so let's journey back to the initial narrative that introduces us to God, so we can glean our first impression, because you only get one chance to make a first impression of what is God's business. So come back with me to Genesis 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and empty, and darkness covered the deep waters, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, and that the light was good. Where there is mess, chaos, lack of clarity, and confusion, it is the business of God to call in light. Light illuminates, like let's throw some light on the subject. Light is a shift of energy, like lightning, right? Or when you turn on the light in a dark room, the energy is shifted. And light can represent new ideas and new ways of thinking. You know, in the cartoon, the light comes on above Bugs Bunny's head. You know he's just got a new idea. The business of God is being a beneficial and transformative presence in our own lives, in the lives of our family, in the lives of our community, and in this world. We are to be the light. And it is to be our business to transmute and transform challenges in our life, challenges in the lives of those around us, situations in a hot mess, to bring the light, to bring that energy, to bring that new way of thinking, to break that stagnation, to bring clarity. And then in that situation, call it all good. It's all good. All right, let's go back to Genesis 1. Then God said, "Let the land sprout with vegetation, and every sort of seed-bearing plant, and trees that grow seed-bearing fruit. These seeds will then produce the kinds of plants and trees from which they came." And that is what happened. The land produced vegetation, all sorts of seed-bearing plants and trees with seed-bearing fruit. Their seeds produced plants and trees of the same kind. And God saw that it was good. What is it to be about God's business? God's business is about creating, giving fruit, growing, multiplying, evolving. And that's what we're supposed to do. But we're supposed to do that based on who we are, how we be, not on what other people expect of us or what we should be doing or what I want to please this person or that person. I can only be me, and you can only be you. Now, this is not an excuse to stay small or stagnant. This is an affirmation that we can grow, evolve, and transform from a place of being, from a place of love, and empowering ourselves. When we live our lives from this place of producing after how and who and how and what we are, it's all good. Back to Genesis 1. By the seventh day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the seventh day, he rested from all his work. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it God rested from the work of the creating that God had done. God's business also includes sacred rest. We need to chill out. Downtime is so important, and it's also very un-American. In other countries, they have siesta time and tea time. And this is the time to rest, recharge, and return to the situation or work renewed, refreshed. America leads the world in strokes, heart attacks, and stress-related disorders. I wonder why. The business of the world and the business of the U.S. is go, do, go, do this. The business of the divine is sacred rest, to take a step back, to slow down, and to chill. And this isn't a I'm a Virgo, okay? I'm an earth sign. I want to go, do, plan, get stuff done, be ahead of the game, give 150%. That's also how I was raised by my family. Don't show up at 100%, show up at 150%. But my wife will yank my chain, Lily too. I was feeling run down and couldn't figure out what was going on. You know, I got my vitamins and my CMOS and my probiotics, and I'm eating lower carb. So I'm like, hey, what is going on? Gail said, you're doing too much. I thought, well, I like my medical insurance and the money that I get from work, so I'm going to continue going there. But I thought, let me reach out to John, talk to him about how I'm feeling, and see if, for a few months, that I would only do the prayer call on Sunday. That would give me Saturday as a day to sleep in, to lollygag, to not have to rush out of the bed and be prepared to do something. And in his graciousness, he was receptive to that. And even though I've only done it for a couple weeks, it feels so good. Resting, relaxing, lollygagging. What a blessing. The invitation, though, is to bring our spirit to a higher place. Y'all know this verse, Psalms 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. It's in the stillness. It's in that slowness. It's in that taking that time that we are able to know. But this word, in its original language, isn't the Western world for I got it in my mind. This is the word for experience. That in the stillness, we are able to come and touch the heart of the divine, to be enveloped in that sacred place, the secret and sacred place of the Most High. And in that space, we are transformed. We are able to rest, reconnect to our true selves, and be reborn. It is a time to know our true selves. And from that connection to our divinity, deadlines don't mean the same. Trying to please other folks don't mean the same. Trying to, be the American model on the magazine of I'm living my best life. I got all these things and I do all these things. And look, I want things and I want to do. But the sacred self, the divine self knows there is a wisdom. It is the business of God to take a step back and to slow down, to spend time in the presence of God. And in that place, we can release what no longer serves us, release our ailments, release our narratives, come into the divine knowing of who we are. And in that place, it's all good. The business of the goddess is to bring light where there is darkness, confusion, and doubt, to represent the divine by flourishing in all ways, flourishing, growing, evolving, transmuting, and transforming in all the ways that fits best who we are and who we are becoming. And then to rest, to take time to connect with the Sophia Christ consciousness within by intentional, sacred rest and relaxation. The good news is that God's business is always hiring. Are you and I ready to represent the firm? Namaste, blessings, much, much love from Gail, Lily, and the campus, the Atoka campus of Open Heart Spiritual Center.
There was a time in my life, thought I had to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, gotta let it go. Gotta let it all go. Are you listening? You got to let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No Yes, I